First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Watson off play action. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
York able to send this one through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Tua under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Out of the gun, Watson. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
$10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. Now it's Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Watson now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On first down, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They run again on first down, Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play. Yeah,
they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Hunt. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Dolphins have got it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbled.
There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tua now on 1st down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now. Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Watson on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
They'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Here's Watson.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. York able to send this one through,
and that'll bring him back within a point.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on third down, Watson.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. A give running right is Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 30 on second down, Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. In motion, the tight end.
Right there. Hey, Green. 54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Do black. Mike 54.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's got some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
69 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 157 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Faking the give. Now Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And the tight end goes in motion left. And Chubb will try the middle here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Second down and goal. Watson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. To throw is Watson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Really nice gain on the completion, however, still third and goal that they face now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This for the lead in the final stages.
York able to send this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pass complete, Tunyon.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Tua to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charlie.